I see my beautiful friend Catherine is coming on in. Hello, Queen. Okay, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get our party started. Again, thank you all so very much for joining us on this GetFit Mining Global presentation. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I will be your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated the direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide. For over 6 years, he dedicated his life to learning about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out and share his information with the masses, and he did this by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built thriving communities and wonderful platforms like you see before you today. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right. Thank you for that introduction, Miss Casa. And we missed you the other day. Everybody missed you. Miss Casa took a break. She was actually celebrating her husband's birthday. So happy birthday to Sal, and congratulations on another year. And good. I hope you guys got that good rest and time off. And so this is an exciting time. You know, like Miss Casa said, every day we wake up, you want to wake up with a smile on your face for many reasons. One, the fact that you woke up, but two, you probably made some money. In fact, type in the chat box, if you woke up today and you made money yesterday, type me in the chat box if that was you. And that's what's so exciting about this. This is an opportunity that's allowing everybody to win without any special skill set on your part other than learning something new. And when I say learning something new, we are combining health and wellness and the digital space. So you're going to have to learn a little bit of how this whole crypto thing actually works. But no other skill sets required, because all it takes is your own physical activity. I don't have to teach you how to sleep. I don't have to teach you how to walk. I don't have to teach you how to run. I don't have to teach you how to do yard work or clean your house. These are things you're already doing. The question is, how would you like to get paid for this amount of work and effort that you're already doing? That is what GetFit Mining is all about, and is here to make happen. And we call this where health and wealth go hand in hand. Speaking of health, here's some health facts that everybody should know, but is not motivating enough for people to do something about it. Like, number one, heart disease and cancer are the top 2 causes of death in America. And that's saying something, since we have the most amount of guns in this country. Heart disease and cancer. 67.5% of American adults are overweight or obese. 67.5%. 97% of Americans are failing to meet ideal healthy lifestyle criteria that can protect their hearts. Tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use. Oh, hold on one second. I thought I had everybody muted. I don't want any disruptions here. All right, there we go. Heart disease, tobacco use, poor nutrition, physical inactivity, and excessive alcohol use are top reasons for diseases in America. And every single health and wellness company out there today is doing things with product and services to address this issue. But the one problem that no company has been able to really solve, and it's not for them to solve because it's an individual thing, something called motivation. Motivation. Even though we know these health facts and these health challenges, it's still not motivating enough for most people to do something about it until after the fact, until after the doctor's visit, until after the diagnosis, until after the problems and the aches and pains, and you look at that hospital bill. Then all of a sudden, we become more motivated. So the key is, how can we motivate people to create a habit of living a healthy lifestyle? Here's how GetFit is doing it. Take a look at this.
Tired of shelling out money for gym memberships you hardly ever use? Fed up with fad diets and quick fixes that never seem to deliver? We know the feeling, but what if there was a way to spend less and achieve more, much more, than you've ever dreamed possible? GetFit Mining, the revolutionary platform that pays you to get fit. Imagine earning cold, hard crypto just for building those buns of steel or carving out that six-pack. With GetFit Mining, every step you take is not just towards a healthier you, but also towards financial freedom. Forget those hefty gym fees or that pantry stuffed with diet foods. Motivate yourself to be the best version of yourself and start building your retirement at the same time. What if what you mine today could change your tomorrow just doing what you are already doing but intensifying it? Picture this, the best fit version of yourself, traveling the world, driving that luxury car you've always dreamed of. All of this is possible with GetFit Mining. Here's how it works. Strap on your favorite fitness tracker and start earning crypto for your everyday activities like walking, running, or cycling. The more you move, the more you earn. Our app syncs with your lifestyle. It tracks your progress and mines cryptocurrency while you exercise. It's like mining money while melting calories. Say hello to real-time rewards paid instantly. Achieve your fitness goals and watch your digital wallet grow. Connect with fellow fitness enthusiasts, challenge each other, and share your achievements. With each referral, boost your earnings and your fitness motivation. Join the movement that's reshaping what it means to be fit and financially savvy. Why put off feeling good and living well? The time is now, and GetFit Mining is your gateway. Ready to make a move? Let's turn those fitness dreams into your financial reality. Jump on board and let GetFit Mining guide you to a richer, healthier life. It's the future of fitness, and it's here now with GetFit Mining. So why wait? It's time to turn those workouts into wealth. Download the GetFit Mining app today and start your journey towards fitness and financial freedom. Remember, every step counts, every workout matters. With GetFit Mining, you're not just getting fit, you're getting rewarded. It's fitness revolutionized. It's time to get fit, get rewarded, and start building your future one step at a time. See you on the healthier side of life.
You see that nothing motivates people more than making money. Making money gets your attention. Making money changes your habits. And if you realize you can do something making money, you do more of it. So what if we're going to reward you for your physical activity by you earning an income? You're going to become more physically active. Now, are there benefits to walking? Yes. Just 30 minutes every day can increase cardiovascular fitness, strengthens your bones, reduces excess body fat, and boosts muscle power and endurance. Like Ron Beard, I'm down 21 pounds. You know what, too? I have the same, almost. I'm not down 21 pounds, but I am down, since I started GetFit Mining, about 17 pounds. 16 to 17 pounds that I'm down since I started GetFit. Reduces your risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, and even some cancers. Physical activity may help to prevent or manage heart disease, stroke, and high blood pressure. Adults who sit less and do any amount of moderate to vigorous physical activity gain some health benefits. And the more you move, the more you mine. Your physical activity is now becoming an income stream. Now, let me show you how this works. Do you realize that your phones that you currently have right now is already tracking your physical activity? Yeah, you know, when you're taking those selfies in the gym and putting it on TikTok and Instagram, and you're showing people that you're out walking about, your phone's recording all of that. If you have an Android, Google Fit and Health Connect's recording that. If you have an iPhone, Apple Health. But you're not getting paid to do that. Is that stopping you from doing it? No. But if you were going to get paid to do it, you might do more of it. See, GetFit Mining is just an app that you download onto your phone at no cost. This app is not collecting your physical data. I have another person who told me yesterday, despite hearing that I made a lot of money in this already in the 30 days. Well, I just don't, I don't trust, that app to collect my data. I'm private. And I'm like, really? How many times do I have to say? The phone in your hand is already collecting your data. GetFit takes that data and translates it into a digital hash that goes through our miners. It gets sent to the blockchain and is rewarding you for the data your phone has already collected. It seems that is a disconnect with some people. I don't know if it's done purposefully or ignorance is bliss. I don't know. But GetFit Mining is not collecting your data. It is just rewarding you for the data your phone has already connected in. We call this proof of physical activity, and it's not the first move to earn app on the market. You have apps like Steppen and Sweatcoin, and I have these apps. I've used them for years. But the thing about it is that those apps have what's called subscription fees attached to them. They're limited in what they can do. They have restrictive feature sets, and they're centralized, controlled by a central organization that's collecting all your data. GetFit Mining, on the other hand, is decentralized. It doesn't have restrictive feature sets. It doesn't only work if you're outside. It tracks all of your steps, your distance, your calories, your workouts, even your sleep with no monthly subscription fee. Now, are there benefits to sleeping? Yes, getting 7 to 9 hours sleep a night keeps your heart healthy, reduces stress, and helps keep blood sugar consistent. It lowers your risk for serious health problems like diabetes and heart disease, reduces stress, improves your mood, and allows you to think more clearly. It helps to prevent inflammation and even control weight. Now, some of you guys say, I love a good night's sleep, but you haven't been getting a good night's sleep. Because of GetFit Mining, I went from 5.5 to 6 hours sleep a night to now 7 to 8 hours sleep a night. Why am I getting that extra sleep? It's not because I want the health benefits. That's what it should be. But it's because I'm getting paid to do so. I'm getting paid more. My wife even notices when I'm going to bed earlier than I normally would do because I'm getting paid for it. And the more you move, the more you mind, like all of your steps, your distance, your workouts, your calories, and your sleep, not managed by a company, but managed by a smart contract, a program, just like Bitcoin. There is no company. There's no company headquarters with the name GetFit Mining on the side of the building. There's no registration. There's no CEO. It's a program that's open source, run by the community. And who's the community? Us. Without the community, there is no GetFit Mining. We're the ones that's doing submissions and claims and all that stuff every day. We're the ones that's doing the physical activity. This is just a program that's rewarding you for it. Now, as a program, there are limits to what you actually can do on a daily basis. We don't want you going out there trying to kill yourself to make money and do 100,000 steps, 20,000 max steps a day. And you know what? I have been on this project, 4.5, 5 months. And I am just now tuning into, forgive me, sometimes I'm a little slow. I never paid attention to these tiers and what they actually meant until yesterday. I didn't know what that meant until I saw on the app itself, wait, why do I got like 20,000 steps in red? Well, I'm getting rewarded more for higher tier activity, meaning it's actually counting your steps per minute. The more you do per minute, the more you're being rewarded because that's getting your heart rate going. You're burning more calories. Go figure. Some of you guys knew that. I didn't know that. But yeah, that means something. I always skip over that stuff. But yeah, that means something there. Also, counting your miles in distance, up to 10 miles per day. Max workout time, 2 hours. Now, let me share this because I don't share it all the time. There's a lot of you guys that haven't been doing this. When you are moving around and walking, if you're going to be exercising at home, if you're going to be at the gym, if you're just mowing the lawn, doing yard work, picking up weeds, if you are cleaning your house, turn the workout on at the same time so that you're going to get credit for your distance, your steps, and your workout. Make sure you hit that button. I messed up last night and forgot to hit the doggone button, and it cost me an hour workout time. That was real money it cost me. Instead of me having 10 million shares, I only ended up having 8.7. But anyways, 2 hours workout time, 2,000 to 4,000 calories burned, and 8 hours of sleep. So you can sleep 9 hours, but you're only going to get credit for 8. Now, getting started with GetFit Mining, you need to have a smartphone. And most of you already do. And sometimes some of you, you might need to upgrade your phones. I have with me for an hour with me that is not working, and everything he says his phone is nothing wrong with it and everything. After I told him from the first time, it's probably your phone. You need to upgrade your phone. Then he realized, oh yeah, this is a 5-year-old phone. I need to upgrade it. But all you need is a phone. Now, fitness trackers are optional. And what do I mean by fitness trackers? Well, you can have a watch. Some of you guys carry phones with you everywhere you go. You know, it's an extension of your body. You panic if you don't have your phone next to you. Well, if you have a smartwatch, the smartwatch allows you to still be able to track all of your physical activity, and it sends it to your phone without you having to have your phone on you with you everywhere you go. But the next thing is the miners. For this to work, you got to purchase miners, just like Bitcoin mining. Where's Bitcoin created? Because it's not just created out of thin air. Bitcoin is a reward for people who's taken their time, they're purchasing equipment, they're programming it, they're plugging it in to pay for electricity, and they're building the blockchain. Every 10 minutes, a block is closed and Bitcoin is rewarded to the miners every 10 minutes. So there's a certain amount of Bitcoin every day that goes out that's available for the miners. There's only 2 ways you can get Bitcoin: going on the exchanges and buying it, or mining it. Well, it's almost impossible to try to mine Bitcoin today, unless you've got a big factory farm. Back in the day, yeah, you could do it from your home computer. That's no longer the case. But how do you incentivize them to do that? Because it costs thousands of dollars for 1 Bitcoin to be generated. You reward them with Bitcoin. Well, MQT, there's a certain amount of MQT that's being released on a daily basis. Who gets that MQT? Those of you that's mining it. So you purchase miners, you dock them onto your app, and what's powering that miner is not electricity. Your physical activity is what's powering that miner. And the more of it you do, the more rewards you're going to gain. And any activity is getting you paid. From walking outdoors, indoors, running, jogging, hiking, running, sleeping. What about playing sports, riding a bike, riding your skateboard, going shopping, going on vacation, walking on the beach? Any activity is getting you paid. Playing with your kids and your grandkids, doing yard work, doing housework, getting off the couch and going to the refrigerator to get a sandwich. If you have your phone on you, those steps are being counted. You're getting paid. The more activity you have, the higher earnings you have. Now, what separates this project from other crypto projects of the past is the fact that this has a self-sustaining ecosystem, is not reliant on new money to pay old people. No, it's not reliant on you only make money if you recruit. You only make money if you sell a product, goods, or service. No, you make money based on your own physical activity. So why are we even talking and sharing this? Because we want to build the size of the community. Because the larger the size of the community, the higher the value the token goes, and the more money we all make on our own physical activity. For some people, they still don't get that. And again, that's either on purpose or ignorance. But other projects fail because companies need to raise funds to get started. They might have seed money, they might need investors to get off the ground. And as soon as the project launches, the people who got in early sell all their tokens. The project dumps, it crashes. It looks like a pump and dump. Nobody from the outside wants to get involved. And the same people who helped crash it, they turn around and say, how come the tokens is so low? They want the company to bring the token back up. And then they say, well, I got scammed, when they're the ones who crashed it in the first place. This project, there was no investors raised in the early days. It was self-funded to the tune of almost $3 million. There is no, we need new money to pay old people. In fact, since this is not a company collecting any money anyway, it's all going to the blockchain, the smart contract. And what happens there is every time you evolve and upgrade your miners, you submit your proof of physical activity, you claim your mining rewards, you unlock your mining dock slots, you create challenges in events, and you lease your miners. That is creating funds. So all the money that's being generated here is not going into some private place that you don't see. It is all public. Every single transaction is public. Most companies don't show you that. They don't show you their bank balance. Everything is public on the blockchain. And the smart contract provides liquidity right back to keep it going. Now, up until this point, this is theory because it's never been done before. Just like when Bitcoin was created in 2009, it's not like Satoshi Nakamoto was the first person who thought of, well, what if we have a digital currency? The idea of having a digital currency is 40 years old. There was just no technology that allowed it to make it possible. This is where you guys got to be crypto educated. You got to be crypto educated to learn this stuff. It's just the blockchain allowed it to be possible. Well, even now, the idea of having a self-sustaining ecosystem has never been done before because most projects have been centralized and the companies take the profit. With a decentralized system, the smart contract is taking what would be profit and putting it right back in the ecosystem. And here's the proof. The MQT token launched about 30 days ago. It launched at $1. It went all the way up 380% in the first day. Of course, people sell for a profit, but it didn't sell and crash the market or crash the token. It popped right back up and it stayed high. Then you had a sell-off. This sell-off was people selling their MQT tokens to evolve their miners because you can only purchase Lennies and evolve their miners up. And then something happened I've never, ever seen before. This wasn't a whole bunch of new buy orders all of a sudden. No, the smart contract kicked in and purchased MQT and took it off the market and then added liquidity and it popped back up. So in 24 hours, the liquidity was at 489,000 with a $93 million market cap. Remember these numbers. I'm going to come back to that. And not only did it pop back up, but it reached a new all-time high of $4.90. I was shocked. I believed, and I said so publicly, and this actually cost me some money because I could have done a whole lot more in the early days, that this project was going to fail. I even said it, 80% chance of failure, not because of the smart contract, not because of the idea. I thought it was going to fail because of the people, that the people were going to mess it up. But the community held strong. The community is what made this a success. And it reached an all-time high in the first 24 hours. Then for the next 2 weeks or so, it fluctuated between $4.40, as you see there, all the way down to $2.50, which is still 250% higher than when it launched. Then here's what happened next. A week from last Saturday, 2 weeks from this coming Saturday, 2 weeks ago, I did a presentation and I was shocked. The token went up to $6.87. I shot a message to the creator of this project and told her, congratulations. I've been in crypto for 8 years. I own my own crypto education company. I've been through it all. I have seen it all. I've never seen anything like this happen before. But this was nothing. This was just the beginning. I even remember Lynette said, I wouldn't be surprised if it reaches $25 by the end of the month. You see, she's going off of math. Math is math. 2 + 2 will always be 4. The blockchain is perfect. It's people who are not. So I was like, I don't know about that. 25? So I'll be cool if it reaches $10 by the end of the month. 10. I mean, it just launched at $1 2-3 weeks ago. Here's what happened. It reached $48.24. And that's the shocked look on my face. And the reason why because that happened live 2 days ago while I was doing this presentation. It went from $27 to $44 live. You guys knew about it before I did. Live. Well, thank you. $48. Are you kidding me? And of course, you're going to have people selling for a profit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me show this too also. Look at here. The liquidity. When it launched, 480,000, 89,000, and $93 million market cap. $2 million liquidity and a $1 billion market cap. Who's going to say, oh, that's a failure? Really? Show me what you think a success is. The number one trender, largest gainer on the Avalanche blockchain. Everybody took notice of this. I took this screenshot 5 minutes before we went live. The liquidity is now at 2.25 million, and I have an arrow down to here. Somebody just did a sell order at 8:49 a.m. So that's what 10. I took about 10. Yeah, 8:49 a.m. for $10,000 for 225 MQT. $10,000. Did that tank the market? No, not at all. You know, people panic when they start seeing red. Oh no, everybody's selling. Does it mean it's about to crash? You know what I see? I see people taking profits and eating. I see people paying their grocery bills, paying for their gas tank, paying for their kids to go to school and get clothes for back to school shopping and new shoes, paying that hospital bill, paying off that credit card debt, paying their car note. Hell, $10,000, they paid all of that plus their rent and mortgage and took a profit. That's what I see. This is life-changing. And I think Tammy just said that. This project is life-changing. This is life-changing. This is awesome here. In fact, let me ask this question again. If you made money yesterday, and not just a little bit of money, because we got some people making $25 a day, $10 a day, $50 a day, $150 a day, and higher. If you made money, type me in the chat box. Now, here's my, I forgot to put my results for today. This was 2 days ago, August 26th, 3 days ago. I almost maximized my physical activity. I just missed out on the calories. I received 11.28 MQT. On this device, I had 7 Omega miners, and I almost maximized my activity, because I know someone's asking that question right now. And here's what happened. I earned 11.28 MQT. What is that worth? Well, according to the screenshot, at $44.33. $44.33 times 11.28. That's $500 for the day. Now, people ask all the time, how much money can I make? It's not based on how much money you can make. The real question is, at what price are you going to sell your tokens? I don't know what that is, because those same 11.28, remember that screenshot I had when it was at $6? If I sold at $6, that's what I would have earned. If I held my tokens and waited for it to go $44, then it's now worth $500. So it's not a matter of how much can I make. It's more of, when will you decide to sell your tokens? I don't know when that's going to be. Now, I will say this, and I want to give a public service announcement. There's only 21 million MQT. Do you know any other crypto coin that has that same amount? Bitcoin. There's 19 million Bitcoin in circulation. The last Bitcoin mine will be 2140. Every 4 years, Bitcoin halves, and it's less and less Bitcoin rewarded to the miners. But the value of Bitcoin is much, much higher. So somebody tried to say something smart to me, because I've been documenting this like a live vlog on social media every single day. And somebody said, well, Brandon, I don't know. I mean, every day you're getting less and less MQT. I said, that's true. Just like the Bitcoin miners are getting less and less Bitcoin. But the value of MQT went up. So when I had first posted, I had made like 33, 34 MQT. It was worth $4 at the time. 11.28 MQT, it's worth $44. So do you understand the difference here? I'm also saying that every single MQT is going to be valuable. So before you decide you want to sell all your MQT because you think you made a little bit of profit, you might want to double think that. Because $44 might be nothing compared to where this will be in 2 months from now. We're going to look at $44 the same way we look at when it was at $6 or $2.80. So you might want to hold as many MQT as you can. And I'm going to show a video to show proof of when Bitcoin went through the same thing. Take a look at this.
I'm right here watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high, and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it break 3 times today. It went up to 110, and this is the highest that it's been. It's ridiculous. Last trade, 189 Bitcoin for $111.
Wait. You hear what he just said? Somebody sold 189 Bitcoin for $111. 189. Bitcoin right now is what? $60,000 a coin? 189 Bitcoin times $60,000 is worth $11.3 million today. This was 2013. So I can't tell you what the price of MQT will be in 2, 3, or 4 years from now. This is why I said you got to think ahead. I bought 3 Bitcoin for the very first time in 2016 for $640 a piece. I sold those 3 Bitcoin December 2016 for Christmas presents at $870 a piece, and I thought I was a genius because I didn't know and understood what Bitcoin was. And I'm like, I ain't gotta know this to do this. I just made some money. Yeah, really? I learned a lesson because 1 year later, Bitcoin was worth $20,000 a coin. In the future, Bitcoin might reach $1 million a coin. I had 3 of them and I sold them. So I'm saying, when you get your MQT, just think about what you're doing. I can't give you financial advice. I'm telling you, this is not a short-term get-rich-quick thing. This is built to be here long after we're gone because it's a smart contract. Let me continue. I got to run this back. Just listen to what he's saying. Let me run this back.
I'm right here watching history be made. Bitcoin is now up to $111. It's an all-time high, and it's continuing to rise. I've seen it break 3 times today. It went up to 110, and this is the highest that it's been. It's ridiculous. Last trade, 189 Bitcoin for $111 piece. That's amazing to me. I mean, just look at this graph. You see this graph? That's the last 3 hours. Give me a second, I'll switch it up.
How do you get started? Well, you need to purchase a Lenny to start. And each Lenny costs $50. And each Lenny gives you 50% mining power. Now, I love what Herschel did yesterday in training. Some people have a lot of resources and some people do not. So when I teach anything about crypto, I always talk about only use money you can afford to lose. Only use money you can afford to lose. So you don't go crazy out there, and make your money back as fast as possible. So he broke it down with, based on whatever your budget is, the best way to maximize your earning potential or mining power with the different miners you get. You can have 7 miners working for you at any given time. So if you get 7 Lennies, that's $350 per Lenny. You can upgrade or evolve your Lennies to higher power miners, like the primary, ultra, alpha, or omega. Omega is the biggest. If you're going to evolve, it costs $30 to move a Lenny to a primary, $40 from a primary to an ultra, $60 from an ultra to an alpha, and then 2 alphas and $200 to an omega. I just showed my inner circle this morning something new that I was just doing just today, last night and today, on this process. So this is how you evolve from Lenny all the way up to omega. The higher your mining power, the more money that you're going to be able to generate. Now, let me rephrase that. The more MQT you'll be able to mine on a daily basis. Coming soon is the ability to lease your miners. Why is that even an option when Lennies are only $50? Because in the future, they're not going to be worth just $50. They're going to be worth a whole lot more. I mean, at the price right now, it costs maybe about 1.1 or 1.2 MQT just to get one Lenny. Well, what happens if one MQT is now worth, I don't know, $500 a coin, $1,000? At some point, that MQT amount is going to be locked. And the average person may not be able to afford to just get a Lenny. Does that mean that they're going to be locked out? No. And what do I mean by this also? If you have been familiar with a project called Gala Games, Gala had nodes years ago, and they came out at $500 a piece. I could have afforded to got $10,000 worth of them, and I didn't. But $500 a piece. Today, those nodes are worth $140,000 each. Each. So this project becomes successful, which I don't see why it wouldn't. When we have everyone is making money from their own physical activity and they don't have to recruit anybody and there's no monthly auto ship. So if you have extra miners, you can put them on the leasing dock. And when somebody comes and especially when the rebranding happens and the world starts to see MoveQuest, they want to get involved, they go to the website, they can't afford it, they can lease it. And they'll be able to submit their proof of physical activity, claim their mining rewards, and you get to claim the leasing fee. My grandpa always said, own multiple property, live in one, and rent out the others. So there's another reason, I forgot to share this with the inner circle, but I'll tell you guys this because you guys know what I was doing. Why I am getting a whole bunch of more miners is also not just because I want to have more mining power on different devices and with the family, but also because I am preparing for when the value of each miner goes up and putting the miners on the leasing dock. And I'm getting them now while I can. The MQT that I sell, I am not selling for profit. I'm going right back in and purchasing miners and evolving them. That's just me. Now, to get started today, get back to the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you're out, that's okay. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. It's not for everybody. I still encourage you to, make sure you're moving out there to get healthy. Don't just sit on the couch all day. Get healthy. But know this. Your phone is still recording all of your physical activity. You're just choosing not to get paid for it. If you say, yeah, I want to learn more about this or I want to be involved, a couple of things here. Stick around for it at 2 p.m. Eastern today, an hour and 20 minutes from now. There's going to be a training done by Mr. Herschel Crow. He's going to show you under the hood of how this works. I am just showing you what this is. He's going to show you why and how. So get back to that. There is a learning curve here. This isn't as simple as send me a link so I can sign up. This is crypto. This is blockchain. You've got to know a little bit about it. You got to have a MetaMask wallet. You need to know how to switch that wallet from Ethereum blockchain to the Avalanche blockchain. You need to purchase some AVAX, Avalanche tokens, to pay for the gas fees. And then you need to purchase USDT on the Avalanche chain and then use that to get your MQT tokens. So if you don't know how to do any of that, this is a learning curve. You're going to have to learn to do that. And then get the sign up process. Also, we have Telegram group that has, for those that need help, we've got a Telegram group with all the support channels. There's even a support Zoom that's open 5 days a week from 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern time. 5 days a week for people that need their hand held. Someone say, well, why can't you just have a tutorial video? Again, this is blockchain. There's many different variables. There's no just one tutorial for everybody. Some people have an Android. Some people have an iPhone. Some people use MetaMask. Some people use Trust Wallet. Some people are in a different country. Some people have already crypto in hand and all they need to do is swap it into AVAX. Some people never bought crypto before and they got to buy Bitcoin and set up an exchange for the very first time. I mean, there's too many moving variables to have one tutorial video. And instead, you need to learn this space. While I say education is key, education is everything. I shared on the 5-day challenge last night, which should have had everybody in GetFit on there because we went over wallets. That I have one fear is that people are going to make the MQT and not know what to do with it after that. Security. You don't even know how to swap it. You don't know how to sell it. You don't know how to move it to a different wallet. Everybody wants to make money, but nobody wants to get educated. The educated ones are going to win the most. And if you don't know where to get educated, I provide it for free. For those of you who think Brandon's just trying to make money, I'm already making money. I don't need yours. I'm trying to help the community. Because an educated community means we all make more money. All of us. We are on night 4 of the 5-day challenge right now. Tonight's topic is, well, last night we talked about the wallets. Tonight, we're talking about what is decentralized finance. When I do this presentation and I tell you the difference between STEPN and Sweatcoin, they're centralized, and GetFit is decentralized, do you even understand what that means? When I say that this is not a company, it's a smart contract, do you understand what that means? So tonight, I'm going to cover decentralized finance. Go to ilcachallenge.com to register. I'll be streaming it on our YouTube channel. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor nor health advisor to be giving financial advice. I share information for educational, training, and entertainment purposes only. There is absolutely no guarantee of any direct earnings that I can tell you can make because your earnings is based on 3 things. Number 1, your level of physical activity, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if you're going to do 2,000 steps today or 20,000 steps and run a marathon. I don't know. I also don't know how many miners you have working for you. Whether you've got 7 Lennies, 2 Lennies, 5 Ultras, 3 Omegas, I don't know. That all matters. And it depends on what the value of the token is when you decide to sell. I don't know what that is. You might decide to sell at $20. You might decide to sell at $15. You might decide to sell at $200. I don't know. So I can't tell you when someone says, Brandon, how much money can I make? I don't know. I can only tell you what people are doing right now. Anywhere between $5 a day to $300. I can tell you that. And coming next month, we've got the rebranding from GetFit Mining into MoveQuest. That's happening next month, anywhere between the 15th of September to the end of the month, somewhere around there. So be on the lookout for that. And I do want to take a couple of testimonials here. And so I don't know, Marnita, if you had somebody else lined up, but I do want to hear from Mr. Ron Beard. So Ron Beard, go ahead and share your story.
All right. What's going on, Mr. Brandon?
Hey, Mr. Beard, go right ahead, sir.
Man, I just want to thank you for all you do. You just have a flawless presentation. And second of all, I want to thank Mr. Quentin Bradford for bringing this opportunity to me been in the industry for over 30 years, been in crypto for over 20, over since 2016. I've been in a lot of bad things. I've made money, but I've been in a lot of bad things. And so I thank God for that, because I learned when, like I tell everybody about a relationship, you've been in some bad relationships, and then when you meet the queen of your life, you'll know, because of all the other bad relationships you've been in, and then you can see the value. Well, when Quentin brought this to me, actually, Brandon, we was on a call with Lynette, me, you, and a few other leaders, and I'm telling you, when I heard what I heard, honestly, because I was at the point where I didn't want to do no more crypto projects, y'all. Believe me, I didn't. When I heard what I heard, the way she had it put together, and how many years she had spent putting this thing together, 3 years, it blew me away, Brandon. I had actually had chill bumps, right? So I knew what I had my hands on. When you know, you know, you know. And so I'm gonna share this with y'all, testimony of my of where I'm at right now in my life with my health. So I knew I needed to be working out, but I made all kind of excuses not to. But when I knew that I could make anywhere from $100 a day, depending on what leanies that I invested in, all the way up to $1,000 a day, I got my butt out that bed and I started working out. I started walking. Next thing I know, I lost 7 pounds, Brandon. After that, next thing I know, I lost 12 pounds, up to 15 pounds. Today, Today, I am at 21 and a half pounds down in like 4 weeks. Because you know why? Now I can get up and I can say, man, I'm going to have a $400 day. I'm going to have a $500 day. Depending on where the coin is at, I could have a $1,200 day. Here real soon, I'm going to be having a $2,000 day. I just want everybody to know, if you're on this call right now and you're not in a part of this right here, I have never seen anything like it in my life, right? I got up this morning, I walked 6 miles, because let me tell you something, I'm excited, because my mama always told me, don't leave no meat on the bone. If we left meat on the bone, Brandon, she would make us go back and eat it all, you know? So I do not leave no meat on the bone. Every day I'm maxing everything out. You know what I'm saying? To be able to get paid. There's people right now, if you can make $100 a day, Brandon, will change their life. That's $700 a week going into a household. We are in need right now, man. That's why, guys, this thing will go viral with you or without you. It's going. I'm so hyped, man. Look, I'm 61. I'm out here, I'm out here getting these steps, brother. I'm getting these steps. You hear me? I look, and you know what? I'm glad that Quentin told me about it, because I'm an opportunist. I don't need nothing. Well, with the small investment that it took me to get off in here, I would have been crying right now, guys. This coin is at 40 something dollars. If I wouldn't have got in when I got in, I would have been beating myself. Now I was like, no, I'd rather lose 700 at least to say the project didn't work. But that wouldn't stop me from eating. Okay, so guys, this is life changing, man. I'm having 3, 4, $5,000 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And look, let me tell you this: what Brandon said, I'm not selling none of my coins, because I know where this thing is getting ready to go, to the moon. I'm holding on to all my coins, right? So I don't want to keep up. I don't want to stop nobody else from giving their testimony, because I would love to hear from Boss Lady. She's a friend of mine that I got involved in this in like about a week and a half ago. She jumped right up and involved all her ladies into the top, to Omegas. She told me the other day that she was already down 6 or 7 pounds. So, Boss Lady, if you like to come on and give your testimonial. But thank you, Brandon, brother. We are changing lives and health at the same time. So many people is having heart attacks on a daily right now. A friend of mine had his foot cut off because he's a diabetic, and the doctors told him to continue to work out. He didn't. He got his foot cut off. So we can change so many people's lives with our health and our wealth. Back to you, Brandon. Thank you for letting me share this with everybody.
Wow, Ron, I love it. I love it, man. I think the biggest benefit is the fact on your health. losing all that weight in just the last 4 weeks. And the motivating factor, you waking up saying, I'm about to make $1,000 today. You know, that is huge. So that's life changing. So thank you for sharing your story. And you brought up a name, you called her out. So I'm gonna see, boss lady, if you're there. I know, you know, we didn't prep this, but I'm gonna unmute your mic if there's anything you'd like to share. If not, that's okay. So let me go ahead and see. So boss lady, are you there?
Ron is so wrong for that. he know, he knows, he knows that I like talking, but I do have a testimony. I am down 9 pounds. I'm in the program, I think, maybe 8 or 9 days right now.
Huh.
And when he brought this to me, I felt the same way. I was like, no, I'm not getting involved in anything else. I can't hear you. And when he said it had to do with walking, I didn't have to talk to anybody. I didn't have to listen to people on the back end talking about, yeah, you got me in that thing and I lost my money. I didn't have to listen to any of that. Everything is contingent upon what I'm doing. I'm in a walking club. I'm walking anyway. So if you can get paid to walk, I ain't got to talk to nobody. That's even better. But of course, it's easy to approach people because it's like, well, you're walking anyway, so you may as well get paid. It's like, okay, I made $100 today for walking. Well, how'd you do that? Ask the mail lady. She said she's walking 30,000 steps a day. She's in a walking club with 25 people. They're all mail carriers in Chicago. I'm like, okay, I have an audience. It's already there. And so when he said, go ahead and get involved, I got to make sure that, I know how to do this thing first. I got to master everything, which I think I have with the help of Herschel. Herschel and Quentin have been amazing with, helping just funnel us through this system and understand everything. So yesterday, I looked at one day I made 200 and some dollars. Another day I made 100 and some dollars. And I said, oh, let me get my husband, let me get him his watch. And so he didn't want to do it. So I did what you did. I put his watch on my other hand. What I noticed, I don't get any sleep. He sleeps like 10 hours a day. So at night I sneak in the room and put both watches on him so I can get my sleep. But it's been amazing. It's been fun. I'm so excited. And I see how this opportunity is going to help a lot of people. So with that said, I'm going to turn the call back over to Brandon. Your presentations are amazing. They're so informative. It gives so much information. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys who are contributing to the community. So thank you very much. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, boss lady. I mean, you guys think I'm making it up? That's why I say, who's making money here? Everybody is winning. And none of them, Ron and boss lady talked about that they had to go out there and recruit an army of people just to make some money. They're making money off of their own physical activity, using the product themselves and getting healthy in the process. That's what this is about. So thank you guys for showing up today. In 1 hour from now. We got Q. All right. Hold on. Let me bring up Q. Go ahead, Q. I know you got something to say.
All right, I'm not going to be long either. I just want to say, man, we all appreciate you so much for just, serving the team, serving everyone here. Man, we're thankful for that because you're here and you're providing this information, which is absolutely life-changing. And I just want to say a couple of things real quick. And I know there's some people that may be new seeing this for the first time. I know Brandon, I know myself, and many of you that have been on here have been in so many different, programs and different companies that just haven't worked. And, I had to reevaluate things this year and how I was doing things, because the things that I was doing was not creating the right results for me and my community. And so when this came along, we've been here, I think you were in March or April, somewhere around that time, Brandon. I think I was shortly right after that. We were here for a while and not a lot was happening, to be honest. And when they figured out what they needed to do to fix the ecosystem, to make some minor adjustments, we just jumped out there to jump over to this Avalanche network. And it's been an amazing, first month. But I want to tell you this, think about a lot of the things that you've done before. All right. Compare that to what we have here. And there is no comparison. A lot of these things that we were in before were based on hype. They were based on no real utility. No, they weren't created for everybody to participate and win. This is that opportunity that is different. And for the person that feels like they are too late, let me tell you, You're not too late. This was shared in our group from the founder today. And it's the stats. And this is important. What I mean by stats, and you'll get it as I go through it. Right now, the total miners that are docked right now, total miners in our whole ecosystem is 8,404. And that is up from 7,672 the previous day. So that means we added, I don't know, roughly 750, 760 miners in one day. Submitting wallets. Now, these are the wallets that are submitting their data. 1,440 on August the 26th. 1,440 wallets. That doesn't mean 1,440 people. That's 1,440 wallets. That is up from 1,327 the previous day. So that's a little bit over 100 more wallets that added in one day. And it also says Evolution MQT buys and liquidity adds from today, from 8 a.m. to noon, was $92,010. I'm saying this for this reason. You have not missed anything. We have less than 1,500 wallets submitting their data. If you believe in this concept and you see that this is something that you believe can work and that is you've experienced it and it's real to you, how many people do you think will come and join this ecosystem over the next 90 days? Less than 1,500 wallets. I just want you to wrap your mind around that because that is nothing. We're going to have 15,000 people, and I want you to just use your imagination a little bit to think where this MQT token will be when we have 15,000 wallets submitting. We've been in deals where we have had hundreds of thousands of people, some millions of people. We are at the very beginning of this. Seize your opportunity, take advantage of it, get in where you fit in, get to moving, get to earning, and share it with a person or two that you believe could use this, because we can change a bunch of lives. All right, I'm done. Brandon just wanted to share that. It was in the group today, and I thought that was huge because we're just getting started. 1,500 wallets, and we have a $46 token. I'm done.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing that, Q. I mean, documentation beats conversation every single day. And you'd be hard pressed to find anybody, especially that's on the Avalanche side, to say anything bad or negative about this project. Everybody is winning on this. So 1 hour from now, we got training with Mr. Herschel Crow, Ken Francis. Log in early, about 10 minutes early. You're going to hear some music playing. Everybody's getting ready. Everybody's getting hyped. Get ready to learn. Have your pen and pad ready. They'll be doing it again tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We've got the 5-day challenge tonight on what is decentralized finance. I will be doing the next presentation tomorrow morning, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. my time in California. And tomorrow, I'm also going to be doing something like I did the other day. I did a live claim of 10 days on my Android phone that had 7 alphas on it. I'm going to do tomorrow a live claim on my iPhone that has 7 omegas on it to show you how much that is from the last 10 days worth of activity. So I'm excited about to see what that's going to be live as well. Now, I'm not doing that on the presentation. I'm doing that tomorrow night on the 5-day challenge. So with that, enjoy the rest of your day, everybody, and we will see you in 1 hour. Brandon Ivey out. Bye-bye.